Amazing Arkansas women, as you read there, this Women's History Month, we're taking a look at women making a difference in the community. From food truck to brick and mortar, Ceci's Chicken and Waffles has made an impact on the Little Rock culinary scene. Owner Ceci is here to share her journey and how she gives back. And you really brought chicken and waffles to the Rock. How did this all start?
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, first of all, for having me here. I appreciate you using your platform to allow people like me to tell our story. Ceci's Chicken and Waffles started back, it's been 10 years. This year is going to be our 10th year. And I started with nothing, actually. We went from planting a seed of $300, my mom using $500 on her credit card kind of to help me pay my first month rent. And it took off, and it has just really blown up over the years. And I want to first thank Little Rock for trusting me, trusting my brand and standing behind me, because small businesses, we're not franchises. So we don't start off with a lot of money. We start off with a faith. We start off with a dream. We start off with community. We start off with our church and people really patronizing us. And so that's basically how Ceci's Chicken and Waffles has taken off like it has.
And you mentioned before that chicken and waffles wasn't really a thing here in Little Rock at all. So at first, what was the reaction of people when they say, wait, chicken and waffles together?
Yeah, everybody was like, chicken and waffles, that don't really go together. It comes kind of from late night, from bands in towns like Chicago. And they kind of would get off late after they do their gigs. And so it really was late night, but they wanted breakfast, but they still wanted dinner. And so that's where you get this chicken and waffle mix. So it's kind of giving you a sweet and savory taste that mixed together. And so, of course, Roscoe's in California is known, but no, we weren't really on that in Arkansas. And so once I jumped on it, I wanted to kind of put a spin to what Ceci wanted to do. So every time I moved, I kind of added different chicken and waffles to it. You got the strawberry shortcake, the Baconator, the cheeseburger waffle, and we just kind of keep adding to it, and people kind of like it. They like it.
And you told me you first were a hairstylist.
Yes.
You weren't even in the culinary field.
No.
So how do you think that business owners should look at doing things like that, shifting their perspective on maybe doing something else and how they started?
We have so many gifts that God has put inside of us, man, and you really just have to have that faith and just step out on it. I started off doing hair and nails. I went to Thelma's Barber College way back then. I owned a beauty shop for several years, and then they bulldozed it, had to move. And so if you read in the dictionary about entrepreneurship, the first thing it says, friends, is risk. And so you have to be willing to take that risk, take that step of faith, and just go for it. So yeah, chicken and waffles wasn't really known around Little Rock like it is now, and we've definitely made a mark. Ceci's Chicken and Waffles, sometimes I don't know the mark that I have made because I've been so busy trying to be consistent and sustain what I've done, but with faith, with the community, giving back to the community. Giving back is very important. Supporting other people is very important because you want that for your business. No matter how good the chicken and waffles are, I cannot be who I am today without Arkansas.
And we've seen you at the state fair, at your own festivals, at the food truck festival. How do you give back behind the scenes? We see you everywhere, but you also help some young women too.
Yes, definitely. That's my passion. Ceci's Chicken and Waffles is called Ceci's Chicken and Waffles Feeds the Soul. It's a self-love program where I use my platform and I show them how it's not always easy. I show them the hard part. I talk about the hard part. I talk about the self-love, the adversity, and how you have to have self-motivation to get through. And so that's really my heart, the Ceci's Chicken and Waffles Feast the Soul.
Well, now I'm hungry. How can we come and get some of those chicken and waffles?
We are located now. We're back at the food. We still have the food truck, but we're blessed that we're back in the brick and mortar. We're right by ULR. I chose that spot so that I could feed those kids those home cooked meals, the cabbage, candy yams, cornbread, like they get at home. You know what I mean? They're not from Little Rock, some of them, so they're not getting those meals. That's very important. And so we're at 3301 Fair Park, right by the old US Pizza and the old press box right here on Fair Park in Little Rock.
Well, thanks for coming in. We love featuring you, and happy Women's History Month.
Thank you so much. To you too.
Thank you.